Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, where we just found out that Phoenix is in fact being blackmailed. It sounds like Maya has been taken hostage again. Or is in trouble again. Not good. Not good. So we gotta figure out, I feel like we've done this before. Right? We gotta figure out how to get this guy guilty and also save Maya. Yes, the boss's legendary former assistant. Miss Faye's being held hostage? So it seems. Why didn't you tell me as soon as you heard this? Sorry, it's just Mr. Wright spotted me before I could slip away. He made me promise not to tell you. He said it would make things more difficult if he found out. As if things weren't already hard enough. Like, what other reason would we have had to throw this case? Like, how did he think that was gonna go? So that's why Mr. Wright was acting so strange. Yep. He had no idea. This must have been excruciating for him. Think, Justice. There's got to be something you can do. Mr. Justice, about that last statement of yours. I believe you were in the middle of accusing the plaintiff of murdering Dr. Buff. Would you care to continue? I'm sorry, Apollo. I'm really, really sorry. What's gotten into you two? If I accuse that slime bag, I put Miss Faye's life in jeopardy.
It seems you finally caught on. Far too important to be accused of murder. After all, our nation's future rests squarely on my shoulders.
Give up, or...
Once I present the crystal to my patron, my victory is assured. Then one day I'll become president, and then king. I'll have every politician at my command. Now retract your accusation.
Can't count out at him, but the defense would like to retract the previous accusation. Dirk? There we go. Hey, Apollo. Dirk. Hey, don't know what's going on here. But a lawyer should never look the way you do right now. With defeat and resignation written all over your face.
A dragon never yields.
Even wounded, a dragon bites down hard and never lets go till its dying breath. It glares, it roars, and it latches its jaws firmly onto its prey till the bitter end. That's what lawyers do to get the truth. Dirk. A dragon never yields. Come on, we can do this, we can do this. He's right, it's all over if I give up now. If Mr. Wright's hands are tied, it's up to me to do what must be done. He saved my neck so many times. Now, it's my turn to save his. Dirk, thanks for that wake-up call. Hey, now that's the face of a lawyer you got there, son. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I'm going to find the way to save Miss Faye, and to see that justice is served. Wait, what? That scumbag is holding Miss Faye hostage to ensure he gets the orb for his patron. And it seems that patron believes in the orb's legend. Thing is, the founder did appear when the orb was exposed to fire, just as the legend said. If the legend is true, we've already solved the riddle, right? No, because there was a fourth part to it. Descending upon us in all her glory. Didn't really descend so much. The Holy Mother returned but didn't descend. Founder, in all her glory, the founder bestows the greatest power. I think it's what the greatest power is. No, not yet. We have not solved the riddle yet. The legend says the founder will bestow great spiritual power when she returns, but if that's true, it means we haven't solved the whole riddle yet. There we go. But how can that be? Are we missing something? Wait, maybe. Maybe the part about the founders returning should be taken literally. But how would it be possible for a dead person to return to the world of the living? Cloning, obviously, is where we're going with this. Not time travel, so channeling. So we need someone who can channel. Wait, does that mean that Dr. Buff could channel? Founder can return through channeling. Oh, I know. There is a way for the dead to return. Spirit channeling. Right, because we couldn't see the face before. Of course, you'd have to know what the founder looks like first. So that's why. But the orb has revealed her face to us. So what if it's a sign that we should channel her? Given the facts, in order to solve the riddle and receive the founder's power, I need to practice channeling. I need a spirit medium. So that's why Maya was taken. A medium is needed to obtain the power. There we go. The ability of a medium to channel spirits is the final key to unlocking the orb's secret. That means Mr. Titian Wimperson's patron will need one too, and once that slimy politician realizes that, he won't be able to lay a finger on Miss Fey. Everything's going to be okay, Mr. Wright, because Mr. Politician Wimperson can't afford to harm a hair on Miss Fey's head. Huh? Mr. Titian Wimperson, it seems you've chosen the wrong person to take hostage.
What do you mean?
Your patron seeks to solve the orb's riddle, and thereby receive great spiritual power. However, only Maya Fey can truly give them what they really want. She can?
What do you mean, only Maya Fey?
Think about what the return of the founder really means. We should have considered it more literally. After all, the orb was made in the kingdom of Khura'in, the birthplace of spirit mediums. I think I see now. You need to know what the deceased looks like in order to channel them. So that's why her face is forbidden to be shown. So she can't be channeled. But in Khura'inism, depicting the face of the founder is taboo. However, her true face was hidden in the orb. So maybe the orb is telling us to try channeling the founder. Exactly. Through a spirit medium, the founder can quite literally return. And if the legend is true, the founder just might bestow spiritual power on someone when she does. Like when Pearls imbued my Magatama with spiritual power. If a human could be imbued with such power in a similar manner. It is said the founder possesses immense spiritual power. Such a great feat would not necessarily be beyond her. Wait a second, then the legend is true. Do you understand now, Mr. Titian Wimperson? You are holding hostage the final key to unlocking the orb's secret. And if anything were to happen to her, the riddle would remain unsolved forever.
There's ours Pearl Fey. I could simply ask her to help. If she wants money, I have plenty to offer.
She's not the kind of person to be tempted by material gain, and she certainly wouldn't help you if anything were to happen to her cousin. Or maybe you'd like to go ask the Queen of Khura'in to channel the founder for you. He could, but he'd probably get executed for requesting such a thing. It's over. Now confess. You killed Dr. Buff, didn't you?
It wasn't supposed to end this way.
Mr. Titian Wimperson, are you admitting to committing the crime?
You're my lawyer, right? Do something.
It's true, I'm your lawyer, and as such, it's my job to defend you. However, defending my client isn't the only duty a lawyer has. There's something else that's equally important, and that is finding the truth.
What?
Mr. Titian Wimperson, you have sought to twist the truth in the dirtiest of ways. I was complicit in your hostage-taking, but in a way, I was being held hostage too. Even so, there's still hope for me to make things right, and I owe it to All of you. I owe it all to you, Apollo. Mr. Wright, you can't allow a murderer to walk away scot-free. Therefore, Mr. Titian Wimperson, I must resign as your attorney.
No. Does this mean I'm under arrest? No!
Got him! Okay. I feel like we're not done here. Okay, now he looks determined. Well?
I have nothing to confess.
What?
I said I have nothing to confess. I don't and I won't, especially not to a plebeian like you.
This guy doesn't know when to give up.
Besides, there's no truth to these allegations. I mean, look at the suitcase. You won't find a single print of mine on it.
All that means is you wipe them off, taking care to only leave Mr. Rebels.
As many great politicians have said before me, no comment.
In that case, try switching things up, Apollo. Look at the situation from a different angle. Is there really nothing that points to the suitcase being dropped from above? Evidence that points to the suitcase being dropped from the second floor. If the killer pushed the suitcase from the second floor hallway over to the coffee bar, that would place him right around here. Ah, maybe. That's why he had to move the wheelchair. You thought of something, Apollo? I believe this piece of evidence to be connected to the dropping of the suitcase. She fled her room when she realized someone had moved her while she'd been unconscious on the second floor.
Take that!
That appears to be a statement. How is it related to this case? On the night of the murder, Your Honor, Miss Army Buff physically left her room. That's when she saw the doctor burning the orb and subsequently passed out, right above the coffee bar. But with her there in the wheelchair, the killer wouldn't have been able to drop the suitcase down onto the doctor. Good point. However, according to Sarge, she woke up just as someone was trying to move her in her wheelchair. Ah. Who was pushing my wheelchair? What? I was so scared I beat a hasty retreat as fast as my wheels could take me. She must have been in the killer's way and had to be moved. Isn't that right, Mr. Titian Wimperson? And if the killer had pushed the wheelchair with his bare hands, we may yet find the conclusive evidence we need. Exactly. Fortunately for us, that evidence slipped right through the killer's fingers. If only he'd been able to hold on to it just a little tighter. But now he is neither able to discard nor alter it. Honestly, that piece of evidence wasn't even supposed to be here in this courtroom today. And yet, it looks like sometimes things do get better.
But this wasn't supposed to happen.
No? Well, too bad, because the evidence that sped away from you that night has come back to haunt you, right here at this very trial. Your Honor, the defense's final piece of evidence is on this person. Where'd you go? Clearly Miles Edgeworth. Can we just bring Edgeworth out?
That's...
On the night of the murder, Sarge passed out, only to come to and find that someone was pushing her wheelchair. That's when she fled back into her room. You didn't physically see a single soul after that. Not until Athena drew her out through that therapy session, that is. Oh, there we go. That was concerning. While the killer was able to wipe the prints on the suitcase off, the same can't be said for the prints that got away.
My fellow Kuranians.
Well, Mr. Politician Wimperson, try to explain your way out of this one. The podium is all yours. Freak out, freak out, freak out, freak out.
Politician, savior of Corain, I am not a crook. My political career can't end like this. I'm destined for great things. Something's wrong. This isn't real. It's a dream, no a nightmare. Oh. Huh. What? Wait, really?
What, did you...
No way. Bob...
Arrested for murder charges and stripped of his electoral win.
No, please. Wait, don't go. No, please. Whoa. Grandpa.
You hate to see it. Not the freak out I was hoping for, but still pretty good. Still pretty good. Mr. Edition Wimperson, are you alright? Bailiff, get him to the first aid station, on the double. Well, this was yet another unexpected turn of events. In light of everything that's been revealed, it seems the relic is indeed the Founder's Orb. And it seems Politician Wimperson can be considered a suspect in Dr. Buff's murder. Apollo, I want to thank you for everything. Thanks to you, I didn't have to keep bending the truth. I don't know what I would have done without you. Don't mention it. You're amazing today, Apollo. Well, I couldn't have done it without Dirk.
A dragon never yields.
Yep. Just saw this. A dragon never yields. Every lawyer should take that to heart. Seems both sides have no further objections. Would Dirk Sadmati please take the stand? Uh-oh. This court awards the orb to the Defiant Dragons per the State of Transfer Agreement. Oh, alright. That didn't go the way I thought it would. Thought we were also going to get arrested at the same time. We did it! We beat Phoenix! Should the Kingdom of Corain claim ownership, the matter may have to be deliberated in court all over again. I just hope, or shall I say pray, that I am not the judge presiding over that one. Indeed, a trial like that might spark an international incident. Still, there are bigger and more momentous things to stir in the air. The revolution. Dirk's really serious about this. This court is adjourned. Alright, we did it. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 3. Got it. Nice work, son. We've finally broken through the last obstacle on the road to revolution. Revolution? It just doesn't seem real. Yes, well, to think you actually defeated the fighting Phoenix. All I can say is, that's my boy. Well, Mr. Wright did have his hands tied. Who knows if I'd have won if he'd been able to fight me head on. I see it more like you saved Mr. Wright. Saved him? Yeah, remember what he said? He didn't have to bend the truth anymore, and it was all thanks to you. I don't know about that. Still, I guess it is kind of nice to be appreciated. Mr. Dirk, now that the Holy Mother's face has been revealed, are you going to have a spirit medium try channeling her? I, for one, would love to see the return of the legendary founder. Yeah, just think about it. Being able to speak to someone right out of the history book. Unfortunately, it's not that easy. What? Why? Yeah, face isn't enough. You also need the true name of the one you're attempting to channel. Oh, right. Pearl mentioned something like that. And the founder's true name is known only to the priestess who's been crowned queen. In short, the only living person who knows it is the current queen of Corain, Garan. Oh, so without her help, we won't be seeing the founder anytime soon. That's no fun. Founder's orb updated. Only the queen knows the founder's real name. Oh, that's going to be interesting. So, Dirk, what will you do now? First, I'll start by tracing the route by which the orb came into Dr. Buff's hands. Since we now know it was Politician that asked the doctor to study it, isn't he the one who stole it? No, a political nobody like him couldn't get anywhere near the orb, let alone steal it. He must have had inside help. My money is on someone connected to the royal family. Oh, right, you said something to that effect back in the cave. Whoever it may be, we need to expose their dirty schemes to the light of day. Well, I'm sure Mr. Wright has plenty of information courtesy of his dirty client. He might be able to shed some light on this. Private Justice. It was fine work you did today at the trial today. You did your sergeant proud. Back at you, Sarge. Took real courage to leave your room like that. Well, thanks to you and Core Woman Sykes. My siege defense over, I can finally sally forth. But the battle's only just begun. One for me, and me alone to fight. Lose your mother and then your father. What a terrible thing to endure. Yeah, and being wheelchair-bound doesn't help. Private Justice. I've been thinking. It's about time I stood on my own 2 feet. After all, I no longer have Papa to coddle me. Huh? I'm afraid I don't follow. Take a good look, soldier. This is one small step for man, one giant leap for me. Oh, did she get better along? Hold my drone for you, would you, Private Justice? Yes, sir. What is she up to? So she probably got better a long time ago. Yeah. What? Whoa. Yeah, there we go. She's standing. Hey, what's this, Sarge? You mean your legs? There. Doctor told me I was ready to walk again months ago. But if I admitted I could walk, I knew I'd have to leave the house. So I faked it. Makes sense, but... kept pretending I couldn't walk. But I know Papa's watching over me now, and I'd hate to disappoint him. So, from this day forth, I'm going to march forward on my own 2 feet. What a brave kid trying to move forward like this. It must be so hard this soon after her father's death. Don't you ever stop. You just keep on walking, comrade. Stay brave, because there will be days when you'll want to stop. But I have faith you'll find the way to muster the strength to push through them. Yeah, you can do it. Hey, Daddy's back! Mr. Wright, what's that look on his face for? Oh, Apollo. Is everything alright with Miss Faye? She's safe, for now. Well then, we better go save her, quick! Where is she anyway? I'm afraid I have some bad news. Huh? Maya's not here in the States. She's still in Khurane. And she's still being held hostage by the mastermind behind this whole thing. The mastermind? That's right, politician Wimperson was nothing more than a pawn. Maya's true abductors in the kingdom of Khurane. But what? I don't understand, Mr. Wright. What in the world's going on over there? But as shocking as that news was, it was only the beginning. The beginning of something big. Big enough to shake Khurane to its very core. Revolution. I was being swept up in a mighty wave that nothing could stop. Of course, at the time, I had no idea what the days ahead had in store for us. On to the next chapter! To be continued. Alright, we'll go ahead and call it an episode there. I know this was a little short, but that's a pretty good place to leave it. I'm so excited to see what the next chapter is like. I'm assuming that's got to be like the last one. I hope you're enjoying this. That was a great case. And I can't wait to see how everything kind of ties together. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.